you all most likely know, Rust has had a massive popularity surge right at the beginning of this year, with big streamers like XQC, Mizkif and Critical all playing it daily for a little while on Twitch. But now the big hype for the game has kind of died down since a lot of streamers have quit streaming it, so that begs the question, is it still worth it? First, the basics of Rust. You start with nothing. No clothes, no food, no shelter, nothing. It's all up to you to collect your wood, stone and other basic essentials so you can make a base to keep yourself safe. From here it's best to make some weapons and go out scavenging, until you inevitably die, over and over and over, probably to some Russian kid who has spent many long nights practicing the recoil spray for the AK. Sounds like fun, right? In all seriousness, yes, it is fun. So far, since the beginning of January, I've put about 70 hours into the game, in which I know it is rookie numbers compared to the Rust veterans out there, but still, in those 70 hours I've gotten to understand the basics of the game in that time. I'm still no good at the game though, and yes, this game is full of tryhards, but that's what the game is, it's just a sea of toxicity. So if you don't think you can handle that, I'd say stay away from this one. But if you feed off of people's anger and toxicity, then this game's for you. It's always an all-out war, whether you're just sitting in your base, out on a supply run, or actively looking for a fight. You're going to get shot, and you're going to get raided. Some of you may be like, well, raided, what's that? Raiding people is basically the aim of the game for some. It's basically the process of destroying everything you worked for, stealing everything you own, and killing you just for good measure. This happens a lot, so don't think you're going to get lucky and fly under the radar the whole time you play the game. So, similar to DayZ, don't get attached to your loot, and if you're new and you just got raided, well, that's the game, so just restart and do it all over again, or you can wait until wipe day. Wipe day is the day where everything gets reset. Everyone's loot, bases, it's all gone. This is good because it can make people who were untouchable one wipe completely useless in the next wipe. It keeps the game fresh and fair, as everyone has a day a week where everyone starts off as equal. So if you want the best chance of starting off strong, try and start just after a wipe. This next point is kind of important if you're thinking about picking this game up. My advice is to get an SSD. If you already have one, great, install the game on that, but if you're still booting off of an old spinning disc, be prepared for long load times. This game's load times are upwards of 20 to 30 minutes with an old spinning drive, which is just painful, so an SSD is highly recommended for this game, as well as a minimum of around 16 gigs of RAM, as 8 gigs is just too stuttery. This would also be a good time to mention that as of recording this video, the game is only out for the PC. A console version is planned to be released soon, but we don't know when yet, so console players just hold off a little bit longer and I'm sure it'll be worth the wait. So the verdict. I'd say if you don't mind the toxicity, have a good group of friends to play with, and just want to have a good laugh, pick this one up. Rust is a pretty funny game and I've had quite a few funny moments throughout my time playing it so far.
I think you got virus. I think you got virus. I think you got virus. I'm black.
The game currently goes for £30 on Steam and sees price reductions every so often to around £15 to £20. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video and comment below your thoughts on Rust. With that, I thank you all for watching and I'll see you all next time. Bye.